Get started, and my first question for you guys is, do y'all have a fire extinguisher in your home?
Right there and one in the garage.
Right there in one in the garage. And I assume that it is an ABC dry chemical powdered fire extinguisher.
Yes.
Okay, they are phenomenal fire extinguishers to have. But one thing I want to teach you about them is that, how long have you had it? Yes.
10 years.
10 years, okay. So they sit there day after day, month after month, and then year after year, okay? And so they can and will powder down like the sugar in your sugar bowl. So one thing we want you to know about the dry chemical fire extinguisher is once a year you got to pick that thing up, turn it over, and bang on it to bust that stuff loose. Even if it shows it's pressurized, Dave, if the powder's in one piece, it can't come out of the hole. So just pick that thing, turn it up, and bang on it to bust that stuff loose, okay? Now, you guys have a fire extinguisher, and I'm more proud that you know where they are, okay? Now, Pat, if there was a fire, would you know how to use one?
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's the pass method.
Low.
Yeah, start low.
Pass.
Very good. That's very good. Pass. P-A-S-S, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. Now, have y'all ever sprayed a dry chemical fire extinguisher?
Yes.
So when you spray it, the powder goes everywhere and there's a big mess. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to show you a fire extinguisher now that probably unlike any other fire extinguisher you've ever seen. And in the fire industry, this is probably one of the most amazing products I've ever seen. It's stronger than a dry chemical, and it makes absolutely no mess whatsoever. Would you like to see it? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to spray just a little bit of it in the bottom of this jar. And in the bottom of the jar, you're going to see a liquid. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is called Halotron, and I'm going to steal a napkin, and it'll be partially used. I'll give it back. All right, so I sprayed in the jar, and in the bottom there's a liquid, and that's not the Halotron that we want you to see. In order to see the Halotron, I've got to set a fire. Now watch what I do. All I'm going to do is take this napkin, set the very tip of it on fire, and then I'm just going to stick it right in the top, and the fire disappeared. I'll show you again. It's stronger than a dry chemical, and it makes absolutely no mess whatsoever. And now you can see the Halotron in the jar, okay? And it's the gas. Have y'all ever seen smoke put out a fire? Okay?
Yes.
We'll do, all you do is just pour it out and then the fire will disappear. Absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home today. And I'll tell you what, Dave, it's also really good for that race car out there. You know what I'm saying? To have
Them powder ones hard on carburetors.
They hard on them, son. They hard on them carburetors, absolutely. Now, I'm going to clean as I go here, but absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home. Now, here's the thing. Again, I'm proud you have a fire extinguisher, and I'm proud you know where it is, but I'm going to make a suggestion to you. People die in house fires from 11 p.m. till 7 a.m. in the morning. And if a fire breaks out in your home in the middle of the night, and guys, if y'all needed it to get out alive with, if you needed it to get to that puppy with, if it's in the boat, the garage, or the kitchen, you may never get your hands on it. So we recommend you have one in your bedroom. And that's what this fire extinguisher is designed as. It's not designed to put your house out if your house is on fire. It's just designed to make a path, get to your loved one, and get out alive. Okay? Absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home today. All right? Now, this is what we recommend for your kitchen. This is called a fire blanket. Now, this hangs in your pantry. This hangs in your cabinet. This hangs, and let me tell you a lot, Pat, what women are doing, they look so good, they're hanging them on their refrigerator, covering their kids. Well, I'm just kidding. They're not doing that was a joke. She looked at me like, that ain't happening, Tim. Okay. Now, this one's been opened 900 times. I can't get it back in there like it was the first time, okay? But it's hanging in the pantry, and there's a fire on the stove. On your pretty new one, the handles will hang out on the bottom, and then all you do is just pull the blanket. The blanket will come out the first time, and you will put it in your hand just like so, okay, with the straps when they come out. It'll be in your hand just like so. So if this is your stove and it's on fire, it can't get who? You're completely protected. And all you do is throw it on the pan, you turn the heat off, and then you back up, and the blanket will completely put the fire out.
Was it asbestos?
It is not asbestos, no sir. It's made out of a fire-resistant material, but then they do pack it with fiberglass to make it more fire-resistant. It covers most stovetops in America. Sometimes we go in people's homes and they have them big industrialized stoves,
Right.
and we just tell them don't catch both sides on fire at the same time. That's something we tell them. My wife's like, why don't you sell them 2 blankets? And I'm like, well, I didn't think of that, you know. But anyways, absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home. And another thing, my wife, we had a baby 2 years ago, 2.5 years now. And when we started putting that nursery together, the first thing she put in that nursery was a fire blanket. And I was like, well, Lauren, that goes in the kitchen. She said, absolutely not. She said, if there's a house fire, I'm going to wrap that baby in it. And I thought, what a great way
Boy, well, that's a good idea.
that she thought about to use that fire blanket.
Because you're going to have to run with that child.
Yes,
from
absolutely.
one point to another.
And it is an absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home today, okay? I'll show you one more and then we'll sit down, okay? Have y'all ever heard of a product that is called Burn Free?
No.
No? All right. Right alongside this fire extinguisher, this is probably one of the most amazing products I've ever seen in the fire industry. And this is a burn treatment for when you get burnt, okay? And I'd love to demonstrate it for you. If y'all would like to see it, say yes.
Yes.
Now, in order to demonstrate a burn treatment, I need a volunteer.
Now, you ain't gonna burn me, sucker.
So, David picked up on that quick, son.
He said, not me.
Not me. David, we'll burn the fat salesman. How does that
There you
go?
go. Here's your man.
That's right there. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wrap this piece of gauze around my finger, and then I'm going to set my finger on fire, and I'm going to continue to burn my finger until y'all tell me to stop. Now, Dave and Pat, I don't know what dealings in the past you've had with salespeople, but if it wasn't good, girl, it ain't my fault. You hear me? All right. Do y'all think my finger should be feeling that right there?
Not yet.
All right. Well, it's a phenomenal product, and I know how y'all feel about me now because ain't either one of you said stop, all right? But it's a phenomenal product. Our military uses it. The Secret Service uses it. The FBI uses it. It is starting to show up in fire departments, ambulances, hospitals all across the country. Now, when you get burnt, the reason it hurts you so bad is because there's heat still in it, and it's still continuing to burn you. Y'all have heard of degrees of burn, right? First degree, second degree. Well, the gel that's on this pad is instantly absorbing every ounce of that heat. So when you get burnt and put it on the burn, it will instantly absorb the heat out of your body, instantly stopping the progression of the burn.
Well, see, I would think right about now you'd be feeling something.
Yeah, you'd start feeling something. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Works really well on any kind of burns you got. Severe burns, minor burns, sunburns, heartburn, drink it. Okay?
Are you not feeling that? Are you not feeling that?
No, sir, not at all. And I'm going to hold this up and show you how hot this thing really is. And my fingers never felt 1 ounce of the heat. Okay? The gel is instantly absorbing it. So when you get burnt, you put it on the burn and it instantly subtracts that heat out of your body, instantly stopping the progression of the burn.
Really?
Now, if you're already burnt to a 2nd degree burn,
Right.
it is not going to eliminate the burn.
Right.
It's just going to keep it from becoming a 3rd degree burn.
Okay.
Okay? So the sooner you get it on, the better.
So first degree burn, it'll pretty well heal it.
Yes, sir.
It should.
It'll come right off there. Yes, sir. Now, we're going to do the same demo again, the exact same one, but we're going to do it just a different way to give them a different option because there's some people that don't like to burn their fingers, okay? So y'all are going to just see the exact same demo, just a different way, okay? So I'm going to kind of repeat myself. All right, have you guys ever heard of a product that is called Burn Free?
I haven't.
Right alongside this fire extinguisher, this is probably one of the most amazing products I've ever seen, and it's a burn treatment, okay? And I'd love to demonstrate it for you. If y'all like to see it, say yes. Now, in order to demonstrate a burn treatment, I need a volunteer. And he caught it again. He still says,
Forget it.
he says, forget it. All right, very good. You can't ask a guy, you can't blame him for asking twice. All right, we'll burn the fat salesman. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this thermometer on. I'm gonna heat the end of it up, and I just kind of want y'all to tell me when you think it would burn me. Okay. Now, this is a phenomenal product. Our military uses it, the Secret Service uses it, and the FBI uses it. It's starting to show up in fire departments, ambulances, hospitals all across the country. Now, when you get burnt, the reason it hurts you so bad is because there's heat still in it and it's still continuing to burn you.
Right.
Y'all have heard of degrees of burn, right? First degree, second degree, things like
Burn
that.
you right there.
It'll burn us right there.
I'm
All right.
through the gate.
Okay, good. So we'll get it to where it'll really burn us, all right? It's a phenomenal product. It's showing up in fire departments, ambulances all across the country. Now, what happens is when you get burned, it instantly subtracts the heat out of your body, instantly stopping the progression of the burn. And it works really well on any kind of burns you got. Severe burns, minor burns, sunburns, heartburn, drink it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Do not drink that stuff. It'll kill you.
I think it's pegged out.
Well, and the tip of my thermometer's red right there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick this in that bottle of burn gel. And there's two things I want y'all to notice. The first thing I want you to notice is the sound. And the second thing I want you to notice is how fast that needle drops. You ready? Here we go. And it
Holy moly.
pulls the heat out of your body that quickly, instantly stopping the progression of the burn, okay? And now, with the gel on there, you can heat it up, and the gel's absorbing it, and the needle shouldn't even be moving or barely at all, because the gel absorbs it. Absolutely phenomenal product to have in your home today, okay?